Hello my friends and welcome back to our channel. Now we are going to be playing this video. You might have noticed the cross on my head for the one person who watches my live streams. This is for Ash Wednesday, which is today. I'm not Catholic, I'm a Christian, but I'm not Catholic. But a lot of my friends are Catholic and this is a good way to support them. And you know, it's kind of cool. Anyway, let's get into this Nintendo Direct. It starts in 6 minutes. Let me get rid of this timestamp. I just got a haircut too. Oh. As you can see, I no longer have a yee ass haircut, as the cool kids would say, as I would say. So yeah, if there is no Legend of Zelda announcements, I am going to I'm going to be very upset. Although I can't imagine them not having announcements like that, because next year is the Nintendo anniversary. But let us see what they will be doing. You know, we have some pipes here for our internet. It's like 500 megabits per second upload speeds, 800 download, which is pretty good. Not for the same thing with that they use it for consoles. You have to connect to a different Wi-Fi, and it's terrible. You know, I gotta say really quick, this game is not worth the money. Let me it's not fun. I was never really a Mario fan to begin with. But the 3D is terrible. Everything about it is just not the best, and it's not fun to play multiplayer. But that's okay. Not a lot of things are fun to play multiplayer. But I can assure you that this is not one of them. Not very fun. Okay. 2 more minutes. Okay. I am getting excited. I hope you're getting excited, because I'm excited. So my girlfriend gets out of class right now, and she usually comes down and bothers me. Of course I like to be bothered, but she comes down and bothers me around this time, and I didn't tell her that I'm doing this, and then she'll get upset when I'm like, hey, I'm doing something right now. but that's okay. I got new RAM too. And so I have 16 gigabytes of RAM in my desktop right now. So I'm upgrading to 32 gigabytes. However, I ordered it off of Amazon and it's stuck in Texas. So I don't think I'm going to get it anytime soon. But that's okay. They have bigger problems to worry about down there than my good old RAM. Ooh. It's starting. Be excited. Be excited. With Nintendo, they're always subject to change. It's always like that. This is not actual gameplay footage. I didn't expect it to be. Not on the Switch anyway. Although, with these graphics...
One day,
imagine.
Pyra just disappeared.
So, I'm pretty sure this is Monster Hunter. Or whatever. So they did have that costume in Breath of the Wild as a DLC add-on, a free DLC add-on. It's not a good costume. I would assume he's a very good swimmer. I think it is Monster Hunter, but I'm not 100% sure because with Nintendo games I usually just stick to Zelda, Mario, party games like Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, all of them.
Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes. This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex.
Ooh, she's gonna be a villain.
I couldn't tell you. Because... I got an invitation to join Smash!
Oh. Oh, it's a Smash Brothers. Okay, that makes more sense.
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex.
Okay, that's funny.
Hold the power of the Aegis. Smash Flare!
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova! Prominence Revolt! Blazing End!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no pushovers!
Talk about a tight spot.
Mithra?
Let me handle this.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this is definitely not in-game footage.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Oh, hey, were these guys planning on leaving? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through!
Lightning Buster! Photonic! Ray of Punishment! Chromatus! Foresight!
Okay. Okay.
What? You can even use that?
Hey, right here!
So you two can swap between each other freely?
With serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand our way!
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
Gramps?
I've missed this, buddy. Mind if I watch a while? Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some pork.
They'll probably be good
You're
support.
all mine!
I'll lend you a hand.
Or maybe he's really good background. So he'll be there just for their secret or their Smash Ultimate move.
Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget.
We're fighters too!
Is it one person? Like how Sheik and Zelda used to be? Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles. Okay, that makes more sense.
皆さん
Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
That is correct. People thought you were leaving it.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash
So it is
Bros.
one person.
Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch
That's subject to
headlines.
change. Also, not actual gameplay footage. This might be cool. Or might not be. Whatever they have coming has to be good, because this is not good.
Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021. You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
That's cool.
However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
So, like a type of Majora's Mask situation. That's pretty cool.
By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe.
Yeah, that's cool. I would buy that.
What messages will
Maybe.
you discover? How can you prevent the sun from
It
exploding?
might be a game
Why is the solar system trapped
worth
in an endless time loop?
watching and not buying, like a Telltale game.
Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch
So
summer
this game already
2021.
exists.
Put your sleuthing skills to the test in two classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Two deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives
That
set in
one
Japan.
scene looked
In one game,
out
you'll
of
solve
place,
a
and this one
complex
looks out
murder
of place
case surrounding
from
a
both of
wealthy
those
family
things.
in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia.
先生さん
But that's not the only case to crack.
一人で教室にいると後ろから誰かの呼ぶ声がする
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums.
なぜこんなことになった
Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
助けてここから出して 自分の目の前に血染めの少女が立っている
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. A new age of battles begins.
Fascinating. I had the Valkyria Chronicles. It sounds pretty similar to that game. Now this looks like Warriors game, but knowing my luck, it's probably not. I'm usually wrong.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi.
When you see a lot
Character
of
designs
mobs
and visuals have been revamped for this installment.
and fighting,
Unleash
It's a
high-octane
good
moves
bet
and
that's a Warriors
electrifying
game.
1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021. The vast world of Fadiel beckons. After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
For those who don't know, it's very
Before
similar to
discovering
Octopath
the world map
Travelers.
Is
with-
empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life.
Yeah, so it's like that.
It's up to you on
but you
when
have
and
a whole
where to
bunch of
place artifacts,
different-
as well as how to advance the story.
Yeah,
Join
would say
forces
it's a
with
lot better
characters, each on their
than
own personal
Octopath Travelers,
quests.
but
Square
it's
off
a very
against
similar
fearsome
vibe. See,
monsters.
this game I
Or
actually
take a
did
break
know
from
about.
adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring
That's
Land.
cool.
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
Very long time. It's a game. It's a fun game, but it's a game I'll forget about by then. Probably release the launch trailer. This doesn't look that funny though. It looks like it's overly complicated. Like it wants to be Dark Souls, but it can't bring itself to do that. What I would want is a first-person shooter on the Switch, like a good one. One that was made for the PS4, so maybe like Modern Warfare 2, because it's not that intensive on the system, and it's fun. Or like Black Ops 2, and then you get all the zombie maps. That'd be cool.
Elder,
Because like Doom,
I have important news.
Wolfenstein,
So
those
it's
games are
finally
not good on the
beginning.
Switch at all.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura Village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet!
So this is Milestone.
No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together!
You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let
Very,
it pass!
very interesting.
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
We should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance.
So
We must stop the Calamity!
I was about to say that this felt like a knockoff of Breath of the Wild, and then they said that looks cool. I would not buy it. If I could buy the
That
controller,
was the
definitely.
latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these
I
ferocious
have no
monsters?
idea. How will they fare?
Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series,
Yeah, look,
launching March
ooh,
26th.
Instead of like 100 years ago, it's 50 years ago. Great.
Next,
It sounds
please
exactly
take a
the
look
same.
at this.
The fairway is open once again.
I don't understand how people
Tee
can.
off in the latest installment of
find
the
this
Mario Golf
interesting.
series, coming to Nintendo
it's not-
Switch.
I'm
Study
sorry.
the wind and terrain.
It's just not.
Take your
Like, I
time
don't find
to
golf
think things
games to be
through.
fun. Like I had one on the 3DS
Then
and I played it a
swing.
lot. I don't know why. I think I was just bored and it was easy to play, but it's not
Enjoy
like
golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
And I wish with these games they didn't have just Mario
Use
characters.
features
I
on
wish
the
they'd
greens,
like have
like a shot gauge,
maybe like
to
Ash
see how your
Ketchum
shot
or
will
I guess
curve due
Trainer
to
Red.
slopes. And a scan
and
that lets you examine
maybe
a
like
course's
Legend of
terrain.
Zelda characters. 'Cause I'm not really that
These
attached to the
features can
Mario
help you ace
characters
your
other
shots.
than them like shoving them down my throat on every
In
game.
addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls
Okay,
by
so that's
holding
actually
a
cool.
Joy-Con controller like a golf club.
That
Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing.
what sensation of golfing though? It's
On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then
That's a
you'll
pretty
race
cool
through the course to
concept.
reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level
I
up
think
with
she knew that
experience
they
points
didn't,
earned during matches. Then,
mention
allocate points to
story
different
mode.
stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
okay.
Let's move
We'll
on
see.
to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Yes, please. Let's move
Check
on.
out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return
Okay,
to the
so-
unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set
So,
between Borderlands 2 and 3,
that's
this
cool.
game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection.
What?
Local co-op play is also available.
That's not worth the
Scratch
money.
that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later
You should
today.
You should just release them.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspire,
This
you'll
is a
build your
waste.
zombie
Oh
horde
my
and take
goodness.
revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Not worth it. This game looks dumb. Not worth even like being mentioned.
It's Travis Touchdown versus
I'd rather
Assassins.
have
Wait,
this whole thing
aliens?
be about Mario Golf than listen
Aliens
to
have
this part
invaded
right
Earth.
here.
Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
What's wrong?
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th. Exterminate demons in heaven?
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work. Kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself. God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
I have no idea what I just saw. I have no idea.
Uncover Heaven's mysteries in neon white, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who
I'd rather play
wields the
DC
lasso
Online.
of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School.
Why don't they,
Sometimes it'd
like,
be nice to get out
do
of
the
class
real
and do some
superheroes?
shopping
Like,
downtown
Wonder
with
Woman's
my
cool.
besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share
But,
on
like-
Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already.
I don't know who would
Nice.
play this.
Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really
Like, why don't
bad
you make
is
a
threatening
Justice
the
League
city.
game
No one could have seen
instead
it coming, but when
of
justice
this?
calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power, heroically sourced onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
I'm sorry, that just doesn't look fun.
Ready the juice cannons
It's not
and
because it's
prepare
girls,
for
it's
battle.
because, like, I don't care about the sidekicks. And that's what they are, I'm sorry. Except for Wonder Woman. I have a pre-order screen open too, just in case I need to pre-order something. Plants vs. Zombies? I can, that's what I think. This is cool. specifically because of where Plants vs. Zombies used to be.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Metopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Metopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle.
This is like
if your relationship's sour, though,
the 3DS
things might take a turn for the worse.
game where, you know, if you pass somebody, you can add them
Whoa,
to your team.
you can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle.
Yeah, it seems like a
with
more
friends and
advanced version
familiar
of that.
faces in the lighthearted romp Metopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I would not buy that as a physical game anyway.
Super Mario-themed items are coming to your island.
That's cool.
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary-themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp
This is
pipes.
cool.
Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
Okay, that's all right.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that?
That's
These
a game worth
collaboration
updating and
items
not getting
will
a
be
new one
released
because
as part of the Super Mario Bros.
not making a new
35th
one.
anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D
Waste
World
of
plus
money.
Bowser's Fury game.
Like, it's fun
We
for
hope
like
you
3
enjoyed
hours,
that
but
Mario
I
adventure
can't play with other
as
people
well.
because like I get too frustrated.
Next, we have another game to show you.
Okay. Excellent. Already know what this is. Okay.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords! Never.
Yeah.
Esfrost
I
will answer
knew-
for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely. Every
It's
last
a
one
sequel
of
to
us.
Octopath Travelers, or it's not. I don't know if it's a direct sequel.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia. comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over
But
these
it's made by the
precious
same people,
resources eventually
if you couldn't tell.
ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt-Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows.
It's
Thus,
over,
your
Anakin.
forces can use the terrain and
I have the
other
high ground.
elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack.
We win.
Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
Significantly.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As
There's
more
probably,
and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take
like a
you
left,
down
middle,
paths
and right
divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG
That's a working
from Square
title.
Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback.
Okay.
We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
So far, I gotta say, I'm not impressed. Okay, if this is that stupid EA game, I'm gonna be upset.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Okay, that I will be interested.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take 1.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
This sounds so
Look,
stupid.
It's simple.
Kogan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some! Ha-ha, got you!
Hey, Lieutenant, pass to me!
Roger that, Princess! Here!
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
Incoming! Be the ball! Be the ball! Catch me!
Roger that! Heads up, Your Highness!
Eat this!
Be the ball!
Lost it! Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers! Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters?
You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show!
Pass to me!
What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game!
I will not be buying this game either. As a first direct back, I
The
thought they
fight
would.
for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, cause you're all going to play a little game of fate for me!
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally.
I don't care.
Disoriented and trapped in
Let
an
me die.
underwater theme park. The 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet! Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled!
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate!
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle
They don't
for
make
survival
fights like that.
begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch,
such a niche
May
market.
28th.
You can make your own bike like that, easy. But no one is going to make a
Wield
bike
the
like
powers
that.
of Olympus
I don't sell
with the
those.
physical release of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a
Cool.
couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld.
Make it easier.
The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion.
YouTube.
The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's
This
art
just feels
director
like stuff
Gen
that they
Z.
didn't know how to
And let's not
release.
forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape
Dozens
the
of
underworld
hours, that
again,
means
or for the first time,
12 to
with the
24
physical
hours.
version of Hades on March 19th.
Okay,
3
please.
deadly action games, 1 masterful collection. Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo
is
Switch
so
as the action-packed
boring.
Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Usually Nintendo Directs are great.
You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021. More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
I did not like that game. the controls are too complicated for what you're doing. Like for a hack and slash game, you should have an easier time, but no. No reason to have an extension fast for that. I wish they had different costumes for
There's
every
even
character.
more
like
coming
they
to
did in
Nintendo
Hyrule
Switch.
Warriors.
Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey
I'll
to
forget
restore
about.
the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for
Okay.
Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation.
Okay,
The
good.
game can be pre-ordered
Okay,
on Nintendo
okay,
eShop.
that's all you had to say.
An updated demo is also available.
That's all you had to say.
The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the
Who
first time. Help Arthur in his
cares?
quest with one of 3 supporting
Don't.
characters. Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning
Cool.
sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th.
This ain't cool,
Apex
bruh.
Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct.
If
so we
it's
hope
not
you'll
Legend
stick
of Zelda
with us.
stuff, I don't care.
Next, please take a look at this.
This better be it. Okay, that's what I'm talking
Hello
about.
there.
That's what I'm talking
Eiji
about.
Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of
Yes.
the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
Oh my
We
god.
apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and
Okay,
we
that's
should
good.
be able to bring you some new information this year.
That's good.
For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Okay, okay. Okay, this is okay. I love this game so much. It better not look like that though. Better. Yeah, I think we were all expecting this. You know, I had the promotional stand. I don't even want to talk about it, but I had it. The promotional stand at GameStop for that. Okay, that's exciting.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
I wish it was
The Legend of
remastered.
Zelda Skyward Sword featured a
feels
control
lazy.
scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But
cool.
We've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Okay, that's cool.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed
Okay,
Joy-Con
now that's
controllers.
cool.
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend
That
of
is
Zelda
cool.
Skyward
Now
Sword,
that's
as
something
the
I
game
want.
depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will
never
enjoy
beat it on Wii,
discovering
but I
the
played it.
origins of the Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release day at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Okay.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Those Joy-Cons. I'm getting like 4
Well,
pairs.
what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
I already don't care. Oh, Splatoon. Man, this is a disappointment. I wonder if they'll have like a single player mode. Hopefully. Okay. This is alright. This is alright.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
They have a release year for
Today,
that.
we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch.
They have a trailer.
A variety of
with
games are
gameplay,
in development.
but not
And we look forward to sharing more news with you in
Metroid
the future.
or Breath of the Wild 2.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
Well, okay. That was alright. Anyway, I hope you liked it. If you did, if you wouldn't mind, like, sharing, comment.